All right, if you're getting warmed up, then another variation of bear crawl would definitely benefit you. When I'm here, the standard bear crawl is in one direction going forward, or from here, I'm going to go backwards. And in addition, not only am I going to go backwards, I'm going to use a half, I'm going to make a bit of a half moon and move, half moon movement while I bear crawl. It's important to understand how to warm up the body properly. If we only focus on going one direction, then only those muscles are going to be warm. So we have to go in multiple directions in order to get all of our muscles and all of our body warmed up and ready for training. So again, instead of the standard bear crawl while I'm going forward, I'm going to go backwards and moving in a half moon as I go backwards. Roman, let's give it a try. Actually, both of you guys do this at the same time. Coming this way. Very nice. Come back this way. Awesome. Good job. All right, another way to build athleticism and understand how to control your body weight using the bear crawl in a different fashion. Going backwards, using that half moon motion to get your body nice and warm. All right, guys, I'm going to show you a few different ways to stretch in a stationary fashion, right? When we're standing, a lot of times I'll do something as simple as a split just for a few seconds to get nice and warm. I'll lean left and right, back and forth. I'll do it from standing position, a few seconds. Then I'll bring it down to the knees, and I'll go nice and wide. And I'll just bob here a little bit. I don't like to be too stagnant because I'm a bit hyperactive, so I'll rather just bob than stay still. So I'll be here, playing between the knees, and splitting in the standing variation right here. Have you guys do this right here? So start from the standing position, your standard split, left to right. Very nice. A few seconds. Now go down to your knees, split your knees. All right, good job, that's good. Another variation, we go front and back. Go from a standing position, our knees down, stretching for a few, then we can bring our toes up. Our toes on the mat, knee off the ground. Stretching back and forth. So again, another variation of the standard split where we're front and back as opposed to left and right. Now I'm on my knees stretching my hammy. Then I go up to my toes and give a few bobs, get nice and loose and stretch out. So let's have you guys do it, front and back. Start with your knee on the ground. Give it a few seconds. And then pull the knee off the ground as you feel ready. Very nice. Go switch legs. We're gonna give it about 5, 8, 10 seconds each stretch. Get nice and loose before you transition. All right, good job, guys. So again, use different variations of stretching and stretching our lower body specifically with things like splits and whatnot in multiple directions to stay warm, loose, and elusive. All right, another day one stretch that I've always used, just a standard right arm over left. We go a few seconds, count to 5, count to 8, count to 10, however high you can count, and we get you a good stretch in. Guys, come in here, do this with me. So I'm gonna swing arms nice and wide, and just give it a nice stretch. Occasionally, I'll even twist my upper body away, and then boom, back to the center. Switch arms. Good, keep going. Beautiful. Try to grab your elbow, Roman. That's better, yeah. Very nice, that's good. So again, very standard stretch, but it's standard and it's been around for a long time for a reason. Just a standard elbow over wrist to where I take my lower arm to the elbow, and I pull it across my upper body, get a nice loose stretch. I can start here with it in front of me, and then as I feel ready, I can stretch the upper body. Almost give my torso, spine a good stretch, good twist as I switch directions. Get nice and loose and warm. Another great stretch, very simple but effective. Toss the elbow up in the air. I reach over with my left and I pull this elbow across towards my center line. If you're more flexible, you can go a bit further, but really just towards the center line is all you need. You look to tighten your core, keep this nice and tight as I look up high. Now when I'm ready, I'll give it a nice pull and I look to bend my torso just a little bit. Switch arms, swing it up, and I'll start with the elbow directly on my spine. Over here stretching. Now when I'm ready, I'll give it a little lean. And I'll pull towards that side just to get a little bit looser. Let's have both of you guys give this a try. Tossing the elbow up high. Pulling it, leaning your body. A few seconds and switch sides. Very nice, that's good. So again, not to be overdone, only needs a few seconds each side. Give it a try, get loose, have fun with it. All right, I'm looking to do a pull knee to chest, where I pull the knee up, take my hands, lock them, and bring it towards my chest, as so, just stretching everything, getting it nice and pulled away. Then, once I'm ready, I'll take my right hand towards the back of my knee, and I'll pull it away towards my hip. So again, knee pulling in two different directions. So I'm clasping my hands, bringing this nice and high, pulling it towards my chest, getting a nice good stretch. Taking a second. Now I'm going to take my right hand towards the back of my knee, pull it across towards my far hip as I look in the opposing direction. Again, just for a few seconds each. No need to overdo it, but once again, grabbing my knee, pulling it to my chest for a few seconds. Taking a break. Now when I'm ready, left hand to the back of the knee, pull it across as I look in the opposing direction. Just a few seconds each side. Let's have you guys come in. So knee to the chest first. Clasp your hands. Try to bring that knee a little bit higher towards your chest, Roman. Very nice. Now you can relax and then pull the knee across to the opposing side. Very good, like that. Let's see you, Roman, with your right hand, pull that knee across. Try to go overhook your knee. Let's go here. This way. Yep, so pull that across. Take a look towards me. Very nice. Good job. Switch sides. Awesome. Good job. That's good enough. All right, guys. Have fun with this stretch. Remember to lock your hands when you pull that knee up just for a few seconds and switch. Then when you're ready, you can look to take your hands to the far knee, pull it across, and get a nice spinal stretch as well. Again, getting loose and prepared for competition. Another simple movement. We're gonna look to bring this heel to our butt and grab our toes. From here, we have a bit of a balancing act, and we can reach down, touch the mat, and then come back up. I'll come down, touch the mat 3-4 times, and then switch sides. Again, creating this tension, heel to butt, keeping it nice and tight, getting a good quad stretch in here. And then when I'm ready, I'm just gonna reach down, tap the mat, noticing, understanding my balance. I'm controlling my weight wherever I want it to go. It's gonna follow me. Now when I'm getting ready again, I'll touch the mat twice, 3 times, and I'll let it loose. Again, getting nice and loose, getting that quad stretch, and working on our balance at the same time, both on the left and our right leg. Both of you guys come in. Heel to butt, grab a foot. Balance for a few, then touch the mat. Very nice. Touch about 3 times, then switch. Great job. Switch legs. Very good. Good job, guys. Again, being efficient and proficient at balancing on one leg is important, especially if you're in a scramble. Somebody picks up a single leg. We have to be good at defending and reattacking, even if we only have one leg on the ground. So something like this, balancing on one leg while stretching, getting loose, is always a good idea if you're trying to be good. All right, guys, another pretty easy stretch. I have my legs out wide here. I'll simply look to walk my hands up nice and high. Again, not overdoing it. We don't want to damage anything in here. I personally prefer to warm up before I start stretching intensely, just because you're a little bit loose, a little bit warm. So again, I'll just lean forward for a few seconds, give it a break, lean forward again, and walk my hands up as much as I can. And that's good for me. Do this like 3 or 4 times. You don't have to. Some people could go super wide. I don't think it's always necessary. But I'll play between having my feet pretty wide, leaning forward, and then bring the feet together and just touching our toes for a few seconds, stretching everything out. Again, very simple, stagnant stretches, but help with longevity and building athleticism. Right? We have to be limber and elusive to be athletic. So walking my hands forward from a position like this, nice and forward. Give it 5 seconds or so. Bring our feet together. Back in, touch our toes. Roughly 5 seconds, and we're good. Why don't you guys give this a try? Very nice. If you have a partner, you can always lean forward. Stretch your feet for me. If you have a partner, you can always ask them to lean on their back, get you a more in-depth stretch. Again, don't push it too hard. Don't push it, you're not trying to injure yourself, but get a nice little bit of weight on there, help you get an extra inch or so. All right, great job, guys. So again, very standard stretch, sitting your butt on the mat, keeping your feet apart for a few seconds as you walk the fingers high, and then bringing the feet together as we grab the toes for another few seconds. Getting nice and stretched out and limber. All right, so I'll play between the downward dog and the sprawling stretch. Almost too similar, but two a little bit different variations to where downward dog, I'm in a position like this. Right, we have our standard. Walking it backward, get nice and loose. And then I'll use this to go into my sprawling motion to where I'll play between having my feet wide and feet close together. And in addition to that, I'll rotate my wrists and arms to be biceps facing out. Just see it nice and loose. So I'll play between downward dog. We can also dip into this guy right here. Get nice and loose, stretching out our arms, wrists, biceps, etc. Playing between both the positions. Getting a nice good stretch. So once again, from downward dog, dipping in to this guy right here. This is essentially our sprawling stretch. You're heading down, you're sprawling, but again, you're using it to get your upper body activated and stretched out properly. Let's give it a try, both of you guys. Downward dog for a few seconds, then we're gonna go chest down into the sprawling stretch. Very nice. Invert your wrist a little bit. Very nice. Once again, downward dog into this sprawling stretch. Awesome, great job, guys. Again, not necessary to overdo it. Very important not to overdo it, actually. So downward dog, a few seconds. Get into your sprawling stretch. Get those arms nice and stretched out. Your lower back, engage in that as well. And stay warm. All right, guys, now we're getting to the fun section of the 100 ways to build athleticism instructional. Now it's the partner workouts. It's how you can implement 2 people together to help build off each other and learn how to become true athletes simultaneously. So we're gonna start off with some wheelbarrow walks. Let's go. Hey, grab my ankles. So wheelbarrow walks, great way to start practice. Partner's gonna grab my ankles. I'm just gonna walk forward, carry my own body weight. Go backwards. That's good. So again, partner workout, wheelbarrows. You're gonna go down and back, switch partners. You're gonna carry your heels, and you're gonna carry your own body weight, and you're gonna lead the game walking with your hands, building up that muscle. Good job, go backwards. Great job, switch. Very nice, go backwards. All right, awesome. Good job, guys. So it forces your partner to work together cohesively to get the objective done. Walking on your hands, building up that shoulder strength and your ability overall to control your own body weight. All right, so very similar to wheelbarrow jumps. Still have your opponent on your ankles, but instead of walking, we're gonna do almost a slight push, a slight press, where I'm gonna get in the push-up motion and explode off, but explode forward. So again, building up that chest and that shoulder strength. Back. Whew. So again, not the easiest movement. In fact, it's quite tough because you're using all of your body weight. You're kind of on that downward angle, so a lot of that pressure is on your shoulders, on your arms. Using it to press up and cover distance as you jump with your upper body. Good, go backwards. Looking good. Very nice, you guys, a switch. The heavier you are, the harder it's going to be. Good job, go backwards. Good job. Awesome job, guys. So again, quite a bit tougher than just a standard walk because we're creating an impact and we're creating an explosion before that. So explosive, pushing us off the ground, then again, catching our body weight, stopping it, and then pressing once again. So wheelbarrow jumps, using a partner to work together and get the job done. All right, this one, another partner workout, leapfrogs. I'll have an opponent standing legs wide, cover their private parts just so they don't get smashed. Opponent's gonna shoot through under the legs, come out, leapfrog over top, and you're gonna do that a few times for repetitions. So it's gonna force you to become a small object as you shoot through under the legs, come around, and then explosively jump over top our opponent. So again, shooting through the legs, cutting the corner, jumping back over top, back in the wrestling stance for another shot and attack. So I have an opponent in front of me. He's still with the legs spread. Face me. Legs spread a little bit wider. Very nice. Ooh, I'm going to shoot under. I'm going to leap over. So again, leapfrogging. Why don't you guys give it a try? Go like 5-5. more of a penetration step through it. Very nice. One more. Good job and switch. Good, good. Very nice. A little bit faster. Awesome, good job, guys. So again, it's leapfrogging. Partner workout, learning how to become a small target in order to fit in between and in this little spot. We can take our shot through and we're back around to re-attacking, jumping over, back in our wrestling stance. So leapfrogging, build athleticism with a partner. All right, so another way we can implement our partner in helping us get better, build athleticism towards grappling and towards wrestling is I have a partner in front of me, standing here like a tree, arms nice and wide. Actually, face this direction. Yep, so arms nice and wide. I'm gonna be attacking him both left leg and right leg. So because he's staying still, is pretty much like my practice dummy. I can start attacking fearlessly, but I can use proper technique and proper movement. So I'm here having a corner square. I'll start shooting. Boom, and I just get to the hips, and I'll face him again. Back in my stance. Boom, and I start attacking other leg. So I'm here, staying still. Boom. So again, using our partner as a tool for us, he's staying still, and I say, all right, I'm going because I'm not fully warmed up yet, right? I'm not in my live training session yet. I don't need resistance quite as soon. So I have my partner nice and still. I can attack outside, inside, double legs, etc. But having my partner stay nice and still while I attack helps to get warmed up. So sit still, let him attack some shots, just left and right a couple times. Very nice. Awesome switch. Good job, that's good. So again, using a partner to build athleticism and get better together. All right, so again, building athleticism with a partner. Sometimes you don't have weights, and honestly, they're not necessary when you have a teammate. So I have a teammate in front of me. I'm gonna do some body weight carries. I'm a tall stepping, I'm tall stepping up on my shoulders. All right, got him up. Tall stepping off of my shoulders. I give it a light jog back and forth. Why don't you guys give it a try? You can squat down or you can jump up. Yep. Down to the last pillar and back. Again, getting used to carrying that live body weight on us. Switch. Awesome, good job. So again, partner workouts, fireman's carry, put them up on your shoulders. Either you can squat down, scoop them up, or you can have your partner jump on top. Let's talk a little bit about the entry real quick. Sometimes people have a problem getting the partner on top. So as you saw earlier, I can either choose to squat down, bring them up, and then get standing almost as if I was using his body weight to lunge. In addition to that, I can use to grab a tricep. I'll grab a claw grip right here on the tricep with an armpit area. And as he jumps, I'll scoop my shoulder under his hip line. So jump when you're ready. And it's much easier to get him up. So one of the two ways, get them up on your shoulder, fireman style, carry them down a couple yards, carry them back, switch opponents. All right, so since we're on the topic of carrying our opponents or carrying our practice partners, I'm gonna show you guys a few different variations to carry your practice partner and build athleticism at the same time. So partner's in front of me, take his back, and he's gonna grab, like as I pick him up, he's gonna lock your hands right here. Okay. So reverse gut carry. Have my hands locked, long arm, short arm, and I'm gonna pick him up. Woo. So again, it's like a sandbag, right? You got this guy carrying you, you're in a match, you gotta pick him up, put him back down to the mat for mat return or whatever. This will give you the ability and strength to do so. Hey, try to lean back a little bit, like when you're here, not so forward, try to come back. You turn around there. You got it. Get strong, yeah. Switch it up. Whew. It's tough, guys, not supposed to be that easy. Yep, use that body lock, carry him down and around. Switch. Awesome. Again, getting stronger together. We don't have any weights, no sandbags, whatever. You have your partner, you can get stronger, you can get better and more athletic. All right, another variation of carrying our opponent or partner. We're gonna shoot a double, boom, pick him up. As we lock our hands, we're gonna carry him down to the end of the mat, turn around and run it back. If you have a long mat, just run it down and then jog back. If your mat's a bit shorter, you can down and back while carrying him. So opponent here, boom, I'm ready to start shooting. Take a shot, pick him up. I'm gonna carry him here over my shoulder. Again, carrying him down and back to a bit of a shorter mat. Take your double shot properly. Pick him up with the two hands. Down, back, switch. Good job stepping. The double leg, pick them up. Good. Run them down, run them back. Good job. Awesome. Now another similar variation is we're going to take a double leg. I'll take a shot, pick them up, let them release, and we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to create a straight line of about 5 reps or so. They're going to shoot a double, pick up, and then release, shoot a double, pick up, then release. So we're used to getting back in that stance after we set them down, taking a reshot, again, attacking, and then get separating distance and attacking again. So I have my opponent in front of me, take a shot, boom, pick him up, drop him down in a foot or so. Boom, attacking, take a shot, pick him up, drop him down in a foot or so. So taking my shot, picking them up, put them down, about 5 or 6 reps to the end of the mat, jog it back, switch partners. You guys got it. Very nice. Whoop, almost. Good job. Very nice. One more. Great job. Just jog it back and switch. Good job. One more just like that. Very nice. So again, using our partners to build athleticism and get better together. We have a situation where a partner's standing in front of us. We're going to take a shot, pick them up, take a step for penetration, then release them back in our resting stance so we can re-attack and do the same thing again. All right, another variation of carrying our opponent, building athleticism and building strength so we can be better as a whole. Lady carries. Get your opponent, get your partner right here, grab a hold of their lat or the hip muscle. Now we toss them up. And as you carry your wife in your opening ceremony, you guys are gonna jog down. You're gonna carry them like a lady, jog down, drop them off, jog back. See you guys do it. Start from a little bit further, like right here. Very nice. One happy couple right here. Drop them off, drop back. Good job, switch. Awesome. Yep. Keep going. Good job. So again, lady carries. If you like them big chicks, you're gonna need this. It's gonna help guide you towards success. So get them in your arms, carry them down, drop them off, jog it on back. All right, piggyback carries. You're gonna have an opponent hop on your back. Have them on you. You're gonna give a nice light jog on down with that heavy backpack. Opponent's here, hops on. And so grab a hold of the back of the knees, but jog you down. Again, building athleticism. You carry me? Maybe. All right, let's do it. All right, that was sick. Free ride on the tram car. Hopped on the back, down and back, and switch your opponents. So why don't you give it a try, Roman? Even if your partner's a bit bigger than you, heavier, you can still get the job done. Very nice. So even you see there's quite a bit of discrepancy in weight. I'm bigger than him, he's bigger than him. You still get the job done. Use your partner to their fullest potential. Hop on that piggyback, give them a ride, and enjoy your time.